guys, what's up here? It's the poop master himself, Stephen Manuel. Yeah, I've had a really good week this week, to be fair. Like, in comparison to last week, it's just been ridiculously better. Last week, I've told you at the start of the week, I just wasn't feeling much of anything. I'm pretty, feeling sorry for myself, depressed, lying in bed most of the time, all that sort of stuff, and totally changed everything around this week. Started basically eating vegetables again, and I feel good because of it, I know all this stuff. It's not fucking rocket science. If you eat well, you're probably going to feel better about yourself and all that sort of stuff, but, sometimes just, it's a really, really sort of slippery slope when you sort of, ease off on that sort of stuff, and then before you know it, you're just eating shit all the time, and it really sort of gets you into some bad habits, and just had to just force out to stop basically. So I've been eating lots of a good range of vegetables, a good range of fruits, plenty of good protein sources rather than just getting it from pizza. The meats on the pizza, and just everything's just been going a lot better. I've got a lot more energy. I'm waking up in a timely fashion. Sleeping a lot better. I'm not sleeping with ridiculously bad patterns, although it is 1:30 in the morning. I'm recording this right now because I'm editing some videos and packing for tomorrow, because we've got Big Jord going over to Malaga to compete, and hopefully go and get the European bench press record in the super heavyweights. So that's going to be pretty cool to look after him and make sure we try and get that record before he actually starts to look his age. He's the fucking oldest looking junior I think I've ever seen in my life. 23 now, going on 43 if you look at his face, the old bastard. But yeah, this week of training, I've not been able to get a full week of training in. I've missed out one session basically, and it's just because I couldn't get in the gym on Monday, unfortunately. So it's all just sort of packed up, and because I'm not here, I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to finish off the training week on Saturday. On Friday and Saturday, with being away at a competition, it depends on whether the facilities are going to be okay with me training and everything. But I'm going to take myself just in case, see if we can get it in there. But I had some really, really good performances in the gym this week. I've came in after an 11-day layoff, but it ended up being because my last session was the Friday, then I came back in on the Tuesday, 10 or 11-day layoff. And first thing, I squatted 315. I sort of lost the position at the bottom, and I think that is nothing more than just positional stuff because of the inactivity. I'm not really worried about that too much, but I am going to sort of come backwards a little bit and probably aim around a 307 or a 310 and just build back up slowly towards that 315. But the speed was very good. The speed was more an at 8, and that's the way it should be. However, because I lost the positioning, I'm calling it an at 9, because obviously if it wasn't a true at 8, there shouldn't have been a malfunctioning positioning, if that makes sense. I've hit some PBs this week as well. I benched 210 for a fairly smooth single. Probably call it a 9, maybe leaning towards 9.5, but I feel like there could have been another rep in there, definitely. And yeah, bench is going so fucking good right now. I really do feel like I'm potentially going to be looking at getting the world record in bench press next year. I really do think I'm capable of that. I believe it's around 223 right now, and I'm 13 kilos off that without any kind of, I'm 13 kilos off that deconditioned. So, as long as I can keep my head in the game and just sort out these fucking mental issues that I've been having, there's no reason why I can't be pushing towards that at the European Championships in March. There's still 5 months? 5 months to that competition, something like that. 4 months to that competition. I can get that. I know for a fact I can get that. This time last year, I was struggling on getting 200 kilos consistently. Now I'm hitting 205 every session for a 2-count pause, and my bench has improved so much, and there's a few things that I've done in my own training that I've done sort of outside of Mike's guidance that I feel have contributed really well to that, and just I'm really, really confident on that right now. And God, the deadlift, Oh my god. If you'd have told me after Worlds that I'd be knocking on the door of £800 by the end of the year, honestly, I'd have told you to fuck off. Maybe even slap you, depending on how violent I was feeling that particular day. But, my god, I'm actually going to deadlift £800 at this next competition. 363 will happen. It really will happen. And, I mean, I thought, like, basically what I was thinking with this first session back, I was just thinking, like, I mean, look, you've been off for 11 days. Tomorrow, you're going to feel sore. You're going to feel like shit and you're going to be sore. So, like, regardless of how much I lifted, I was going to be sore. So I was like, I mean, me at 8, around about 350. And I was like, well, if I'm going to be sore anyway, I'm going to feel like shit the next day anyway, then I might as well just see if I can put 360 on the bar and go for it. I've done it with straps before. In fact, I've done 362.5 with straps before. And I just... a bit of a YOLO moment. Why the hell not? But it flew off the floor, slow at the knees, and the best thing about this is, with it being a pretty slow lockout, it just proves that the grip really is there for these kinds of weights. And I mean, honestly, I really do feel like at some point next year, because generally Christoph doesn't usually do the European Championships, he saves himself for Worlds. I really do think at some point next year I'm going to hold the world deadlift record, and I'm going to be keeping it warm for Christoph whenever he wants to compete. But honestly, I think I will hold that record next year as well. Potentially could have all 4 world records at some point next year, and I will have the biggest victory wank ever if that happens. Okay, so right guys, not really got much more to say about the week. It's been a really good week, as I say. I'm looking forward to plugging away and actually getting a full week of training in for once. And you know, it's onwards and upwards from here. I really am feeling really good. And yeah, so here we go. I'm going to show you my favourite lift of the week, which has to be that 360 deadlift. I mean, my god. Fuck. What a lift. Alright, thank you very much for watching, guys. Obviously, if you like this video, like stuff that I'm putting out, please share it, like it, and subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Like, it really does help me out. For any coaching inquiries, if you just check in the description below, I've got my information that you can get in contact with me on through there. Any inquiries about that sort of stuff, just shoot me a message, shoot me an email, and we can discuss everything a little bit in more depth from there. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching again, and take care. Oh, before I go, fucking hell, I'm obviously not doing that USPA competition. You absolute fucking idiots who fell for that. God, I mean, who's gonna put poop master on a fucking certificate? Oh my god. Right, see you later.
Check this out. Right, you feeling that? Can't wait till the slap bass solo comes in. Ready? Coming up. It's coming up now. Maybe it's on the other side. This is it, man. Ready? Ready for this? Ah, it's not that. Just a minute. It's coming. It's the next. Where's the next one? I always get confused because it sounds the same a little bit before, and then it goes into the really. It's coming. It's coming. Oh! Feel the power of that. It's embarrassing. The thumb work. Ooh.